quiet corner of the world, in the city of Ludwigsburg, Germany, a silent movement is beginning. Not with medicine, not with machine, but with waves of information from the human soul itself. When the world was still tangled in pandemics and fear, a small group of researchers gathered quietly in a narrow room on the outskirts of Ludwigsburg, Germany. They came from many fields: quantum physics, molecular biology, neuroprogramming, yet shared one belief: the body needs no drugs if we know how to awaken its original code. They called their project Placebo not because they used medicine, but because they sought to prove the power of information waves, microscopic oscillations carrying memories and repair commands for every cell. For 7 relentless months, they worked without pause. The doors stayed closed, the lights never went out. On the walls hung tangled wave diagrams, cryptic genetic maps, and formulas no one else could decipher. By the 11th week, the impossible happened. Cancer cells stopped dividing, then began to repair themselves. The simulated brain waves of a depressed patient flared bright on the screen, like a lone star shooting across the night sky. The room fell silent. They knew they had touched something beyond biology, something like the soul. In the dim laboratory, the first tiny sparks appeared: micro-positive pulses encoded with healing information. When they touched chaotic neural cells, they began to realign the broken signals, like gentle music flowing through the mind. The brain waves of a depressed patient gradually stabilized, then glowed like a star in the dark. In another experiment, cancer cells were dividing wildly. But as the positive waves passed through, their division halted, their membranes sealed, their colors turning soft pink, as if life was returning from within. On the screens, biological data shifted from red to green. No one spoke. Only the steady rhythm of biosensors pulsed like a heartbeat reborn. Then, something extraordinary happened. Shattered strands of DNA began to reassemble, glowing faintly like a trail of stars in the void. 2 of the 3 studies had achieved astonishing success, but the third, decoding the language of genes, remained a mystery. Not a failure, but an invitation to go further.